Alright, so to begin, we're actually going to be using a modern computer. And for starters here, here's the archived link. Thank you to Platido for actually uploading this and finding it. I spent years trying to find it, I never did. They reached out on Reddit, and well, they uploaded it, and here we are now. So I have downloaded all these ISOs already, so that's good to go. I don't have any blank DVDs at all, and I don't really have time to order them. So what we're going to do is that we're actually going to be using VMware right here. We're going to be using our virtual machine to install the process, but we're not going to be doing the full installation because that's going to require our actual computer. So to start off, I tried making the specs as similar as possible. I gave it 4 gigabytes of RAM, 2 cores, and then a 240 gig SSD. That's what I have on the actual computer. So we're going to start off by putting in the disk. We're going to go back to recovery 1. And so we're now going to go ahead and build the virtual machine, and we're going to get this process going. I'm going to boot to CD-ROM. It is a little bit laggy because I am trying to have it do a virtual. I'm trying to record, it's on battery, so that's all that. But from this point on, we're now going to go ahead and let Windows install normally until we get to the reboot stage, which is then where we're going to go on to our next step. So I've made multiple videos about Windows 7 and my Acer in the past, especially for the recovery videos I made in 2021 and of my OEM series. So I already know my process, what I'm going to be doing, which is how I already know that it will be working on VMware to do the installation part. I also know it's not going to work to do the full installation right now. So that's why I'm using the full Acer, but for the beginning we will be using the VM. And it's pretty much just as it would be. I'm going to go to selection, restore, ignore these settings, and just do its thing. So once we get out of this screen, so we're going to move over to the Acer. But for now anyway, let's get going. Alright, so as you can see, it is just finished. So we're actually not going to let it reboot. We're just going to power off. We should be safe to do that. So what we're actually now going to do is we're going to have this Windows 10 VM, and before we turn it on, we're going to edit it, and we're going to add our drive already. So we're going to add a hard drive, SATA, and then we're going to use an existing drive. We're going to go look at our Windows 7 drive, and go browse. Virtual machine, Windows 7, and here we are. So we're gonna add that here. And then this VM's in UEFI, I think. I don't remember actually, so we'll see what it boots to. Hopefully it'll, actually let's try to see if we can. Okay, it is actually legacy, so I'm just gonna make sure it actually, let's boot to, oops. Alright, here we are now on Windows 10. I actually forgot I actually need to grab my SSD we're going to be cloning, so I just grabbed that. I'm putting it in right now. This VM actually doesn't have workstation, it doesn't have VMware tools, so I really hope that won't be a problem. It might be for passing through because I don't remember how it acts. Okay, perfect. So we're good here. So we're going to open File Explorer real quick. So okay, so we do see all our however many partitions. Here is the actual SSD right here. Like I said, I don't think I have anything important on it. Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. So the page does look a little broken. So we're going to go to, we're going to clone this disk for disk 1. And we are going to transfer it to this drive. And then I'll let it do its thing, which I don't know how long it'll take. It shouldn't take that long. It's USB 3.0. So it shouldn't take that long, but we're gonna go ahead and let this do its thing. Alright, so we got the disk cloned and it's back in the actual Acer. So let's turn it on and see what happens. So from this point, so we got through the initial part and then I cloned that. That clone took a while. It took about an hour to do. So I'd say probably about an hour and a half from starting to cloning to here, which is kind of long, but it happens. And so from this point, we should be getting into the out-of-box experience, but we're not actually there yet because now we're going to have to install our, I think there are about 33 programs because this is the actual Acer. I think everything should be installing that. It's just my VM, which I also know it's very common in general with these OEM images, especially the more newer ones. Just give a bit of context on this computer. It released in 2011. The specs is a Acer Aspire 4743Z-4861, and it has a Pentium P6200. Mine's been upgraded, but the initial specs were 4 gigabytes of DDR3 and a 240 gig or a 500 gig hard drive. I have actually upgraded it to a 240 gig SSD and 8 gigabytes. I saw the Pentium in here for now. I could upgrade the CPU, but it is not a priority right now. So here we are, as you see. If you just wait a moment, there we go. The screen comes in, it's also all updates, so we're not this time lapse and let it do the thing. Okay, so we got most of our results, except now we lost sound, so go figure, that's the case. But we do have the other stuff, so I need to figure out how to switch to Arrow. Let's see if I can, oh no. Because I already know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna switch it to, so the lock screen has this, but I'm gonna switch it to Arrow. And it's gone. This has happened before, and because there's no Acer wallpaper, no, it's just, okay, cool, it's just gone. Go figure. I'm gonna time lapse after we install updates, get all that working, but beforehand, let's just take a quick look through it before we do that. So on the desktop, Acer Games, registration, clarify. I remember this, it's just some it's like Windows Media Center basically. I was in that in a long time. It's a little laggy. eBay shortcut, Netflix shortcut, Nook, Norton, Sky. I don't think it's actually Sky, it's just a extractor for that. There's McAfee. Adobe Acrobat, Internet Explorer 9, Microsoft Office 2010, the Windows Live Suite, I think 2011. Then there's Acer, so Acer Backup Manager, Acer Recovery Management, Identify Card Updater, and all that. Crystal Eye, Webcam, Acer System, whatever that's out there, I don't remember everything out of mine. Nook for PC, Clarify, My WinLocker. In the game section, we have quite a bit, mainly all the normal PopCap games and all that. I remember that. Kinda. Cafe again, Microsoft Silverlight, use Espresso, Norton on my backup, NTI Media Maker 9, the Skype installer, the Windows Live, more stuff, and there we go. So that's everything that's on here. So anyway, let's get started with the drivers, and we're gonna come back when this is all complete. Okay, everybody, so it's been a little while now, and from this point, we are going to be installing applications that I used. Now, I already got Windows up to date. I'm gonna go show you right now. Go right here. See, we're up to date. I got the ESU patch going, which gives updates till January 2023. There are more I could do. I just chose for now to just leave it at that. cat is kind of angry. That's a shame. So I think it wants to update, but it's okay. Either way, so the next part is I actually looked through my old screenshots. I don't really have many, but I tried to look at my old screenshots, see what I used to use all the time between 2016 and like 2017 compared to my both Lenovo and Acer. So that is what I have on this flash drive I just plugged in. Gonna let that do its thing. There you go. So it's not very much, and I'm gonna try customizing just a little tad to when I had it. So some of these things make no sense, and some of them are kind of old. There really wasn't much I used back in the day besides the web browser. This notification right here is like a jump scare thing. It's a fake. I'm just run it real quick. It's not gonna scare me. I don't think there's any audio in it. It's a fake executable I found. I don't remember where I found it, but yeah, it's a fake thing. It's just like a bend screen jump scare. I found 2016. Kind of was obsessed with it, so it's just kind of it's kind of funny. It's like a joke file. It doesn't even load right now. Yeah, kind of doesn't even work sometimes. So it's a little. So that's okay. I think it's kind of funny, so I'll still add that on here because it's definitely interesting. So now it shows the proper model and proper build. So that is better now. I don't know whether the experience is next. Anyway, it's a 4.6 based off the graphics. The graphics is kind of poo-poo. Highest scoring is their SSD. Below that is the RAM. Then we got the processor, gaming graphics, and lowest is just our normal graphics for Aero, which is fine. So that is going to conclude this quick video. I appreciate you guys standing around. Actually, it might not be that quick, but I got guys installed. This will be the end for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any feedback, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.